Definitely feel like this is the worst trade in Celtics history.
I
In,
just, I think the market for Jaylen Brown wasn't that great.
no.
But that being
No.
said, don't trade him then.
Welcome back to the DMP Podcast, episode 2, August 5th. As always, I'm joined by Darren and Manny.
Yep.
Yep.
A lot has happened since our last podcast, especially in the NBA, with LeBron joining the Philadelphia 76ers, and that took them from being title contenders to, in my opinion, the title favorites. What is your guys' opinion on it?
Start this one off, boys. I think you can blame the Celtics for all of this. This
Yeah.
is all the Celtics' fault, in my opinion. Honestly, though, I did not think LeBron was going to join the Sixers. I always thought it was a possibility. I thought Miami and Cleveland and Golden State would have suited him a little more, but I get it, honestly. He'd probably, like you mentioned before, yeah, I think he'll dish the guys the rock, and just yeah, he'll be that guy that just feeds people the ball. Obviously, he'll get his numbers too, but I don't know. I think this is all the Celtics' fault. We'll get into that a little bit later, but yeah, that's my thoughts.
I'm right with you. I think LeBron, I had him going to New York the whole time. He was hinting at it, Instagram stories. I had him going to New York, but if Jaylen Brown doesn't get traded there, I don't think LeBron goes. That team is a super team. I would say slot him right underneath the 17 Warriors, Curry, Clay, KD. That team probably going to coast through the East. Unfortunately, I don't think the Celtics really have a chance unless they go get Steph. But I don't know. I don't know what the team looks like. If that's the case, what you do with Paul George, I have no idea. But Philly's gonna be nasty. Philly's gonna be definitely nasty.
Definitely. I saw a report that uh LeBron's going to be playing point guard. He's going to be the main ball controller. So that's what I thought going into it. I thought LeBron's probably the best passer uh, on
Yeah,
that team, and he can just set everybody up. He knows every defense, so he can just diagnose it and you know dish out
I
some
mean,
dime.
it just blows, bro. Like as a Celtics fan, you had to go out and watch New York win last year, and now it's looking like I think the Eastern Conference Finals for sure. No, I wouldn't say for sure, but it'd probably be Knicks Philly, and you probably have Philly contending for a championship. So it just blows to be a Celtics fan right now, and just like you said, Manny, I think all the Celtics started everything for as soon as they got Jaylen Brown, they're like, fuck it, let's win right now. And yeah, I mean, can't blame Philly. Just
Yeah,
it sucks to be a Celtics
yeah,
fan. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, I think picking off of that, I think we can talk. I know it's a little bit old, but we can talk about the Jaylen Brown trade. To this day,
Still not over it.
I'm still not over it. It sucks. I will say this though, like I do get it. Like I think Brad, obviously they wanted. I did figure out that Jaylen Brown was due for a contract extension at the end of July. Obviously, they weren't going to give that to him. I really think they just wanted him out. But I get the trade, but it's just wrong. It's flat out
Oh,
wrong.
yeah.
yeah,
They
I-
want they
It
wanted
doesn't help you
Tatum to
that
be a
much
one.
financially. You have to pay Paul George like 50 plus million this year. It doesn't make sense financially. For what you got, I mean, 2031 I saw, like come on, man. It's just a wrong thing to do. I'm still not over it.
Yeah,
yeah.
those picks aren't even. If you look at the Sixers, what is that going to be? What in a couple of years they're gonna be bad. It's gonna be a bad pick. Like I just don't get it. I don't get it. You clear Jaylen Brown, you say you want to get rid of him for his money, and you go and take a guy who's making the same money. Like it makes no sense, and you're dropping the caliber of player by a lot, and it doesn't make sense.
They settled. They settled. That's what it was. They settled.
You got to shop it. It's not like Luca, but it's like Luca. Like I feel like you could have shopped him for way more.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely feel like this is the worst trade in Celtics history.
I
In,
just, I think the market for Jaylen Brown wasn't that great.
no,
But that being
No.
said, don't trade him then. Like if the market wasn't that great for him, keep your guy. It's just so wrong. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever get over it.
we went from being Hugo Gonzalez trade in the trade to getting Giannis to okay, we want Hugo to then shipping off Jaylen Brown to
Yo,
the Sixers.
why? Maybe I don't get it. What is up with them and Hugo Gonzalez? What do they look at him and see? And it's like, what do they look at him and see and say we wouldn't go move him for a guy like Giannis? Like, I don't
They're saying
understand
a
that.
bunch of bullshit for us Celtics fans to feel a little better about the team. I mean, they said they thought Derek White had a better season than Jaylen Brown. They also said Peyton Pritchard is going to have a Jalen Brunson leap year. Like,
Yeah, come on,
man, we're not
he's
buying
the
that.
one on a finals team with 40 points a game in the finals. He wins the MVP.
Finals
Like, that's
MVP.
not Peyton Pritchard.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, is this the worst trade in Boston's history? It's up there. I mean, we don't know yet, but
See how it pans out.
I thought the Betts one was bad. Shit, this might
Devers.
top it. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's up there.
But
See how it plays out.
If they can take Paul George and flip him for Steph, like I think if you're gonna get Steph, Paul George is gonna have to be in that trade with him, 100%. Because we can't have Jason Tatum's money, Steph's money, and Paul George. Like we'd be in the second apron, and we'd
They don't have enough basketball to go around for that.
No.
Yeah, I think the Steph thing. I think it sounds awesome. I think he's staying with Golden State.
It's just weird, bro. He's golfing with Tatum in Boston. Yeah. He's out to dinner with Joe Mazzulla.
But
it's just weird. NBA. It's just weird. Yeah.
That's the NBA these days. That's the NBA these days, though. No one has beef anymore. Everyone's with each other.
True.
I don't know. I just can't see Steph. That'd be awesome, but I love Steph. I can't see it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty cool. Speaking of big contracts in the NFL right now, Baker Mayfield and Vita Vea are not getting paid. That's a big deal. I don't know what Tampa's doing with that. I think you have a franchise quarterback and one of the best D tackles in football. I think you got to extend them, especially a guy like Baker. Like when he said in his press conference, I want to be here, but I told them once the first day of training camp hits, I'm not talking about it. I'm all football, and you lost me. I'm gone. Like if I'm a GM and I hear he says that, like I'm working to get him. Like I'm doing everything I can. Like they gave him a contract, 2 years, 50 mil each year, 2 years, 100 mil. I think you gotta give him like what he wants. He's a franchise quarterback. There's not many guys like him in the league. Let's be real. Like they have a guy to be there for the future. Like he's not that old either. So it's like I don't know. I feel like you gotta pay Baker at least if you're gonna pay anybody.
I would have if I was them. I would have paid him. He wanted they offered him 2 for 100. And he declined it. He wanted more years and or more money. I don't blame him, dude. He came in after Brady. They haven't had great success, but like he's brought them to the playoffs. Have they won a playoff game?
I think they won one with him. Yes, I think I'll look it up.
Yeah, they beat the the Commanders beat them actually. I forgot who they beat.
They beat the Eagles. They beat the Eagles.
Yeah, they beat the
Eagles in the wild card round 2023, 2024.
Yeah,
I remember they went to Detroit and lost, but they did beat someone.
Yeah, like Baker's been successful for them. Like he's came in after Brady and he's given them everything they wanted and more. They just haven't gone over the hump. Like I don't know. I don't know what direction Tampa Bay is looking to move in. But if you're not going to bring in a guy like Baker Mayfield, like you're gonna have to rebuild. Like I don't know what else you're gonna get. Baker's a really good quarterback. He's solid. He's a very good quarterback.
It really doesn't make sense to me on Tampa's side, and I'm surprised because Tampa's ownership usually isn't like that. No. I think Vita Vea and Baker, like those are two important, and let's not change the fact that they play in the NFC South, which is arguably
wide open. It's wide open.
So you can have a home playoff game, but you need Vita and Baker on the team to do that.
Right.
So and also, who are they holding their money for? Like there's not really a big name on their team. Like, bro, just pay the two guys, man.
No, they don't. Mike Evans, like that defense is already shallow as it is. Like Vita Vea is your anchor. I don't know who you holding money for.
And another thing, you got these crazy good receivers that are young, right? They're all going to want to get paid, and you're not going to be able to pay them all, right? So while they're on their rookie contracts, let's keep Baker so you can have a chance to go win your division, maybe win a couple playoff games. You never know. You might go to the Super Bowl down the line if you revamp their defense, obviously. Not this year, not next year. Like
Yeah.
revamp their defense. You
But
get
you're
what I
in
mean?
the mix, so you're competitive. You could win the division. It's wide open.
All
Like they're
playoff
they're
games.
they're tossing it up for either Carolina or even the Saints to come in and swoop that division. It's gonna happen. I'm telling you. If they don't pay Baker, it's gonna be one of two things. He's gonna play out of his mind, go win an MVP, and then
100%.
they'll pay him, or things
And
could derail and it's negative.
he's came out too and is like, "Oh, I finally found a home in Tampa." Like, come on, why are we disrespecting the man like
Hey
that?
man,
Right.
Yeah.
Let's think about it. Like
Pay them
Cleveland,
both.
he was playing good. I agree. He was playing good in Cleveland. They said, "Nah, we can find someone better." See ya. Carolina wasn't a good fit. He had him and the head coach weren't really clicking, you know. So it is what it is. Dumped him. Signed a contract with the Rams on Wednesday. Flew in on Wednesday. Had a Thursday night game. Went out and balled on that Thursday night game. With and he even said it. Sean McVay did not cut down their playbook. He was calling plays that weren't even on the wristband, and he was like,
I
he's
mean,
doing
that
all
game
that.
ultimately saved his career.
It saved his career, him
Yeah.
doing that. And then Tampa goes and gets him. He plays good. He wins the division a couple times. Last year was a bad year. Whatever. Like, I don't know. I think it's
doesn't
not.
change the fact that he's a good quarterback. He's a top 15 quarterback. He's a good quarterback.
Yeah. And like, let's be like, if they don't sign him, he's getting signed somewhere else. Like, he's going to be a like he's a starting quarterback in the NFL. So
He'll
it's like
probably, if they don't pick him up, he'll probably play on the franchise tag. I don't think they're going to let him go.
that's a great
I don't
point.
think they're going to let him go. They just won't pay him. He'll play for them. They just won't pay him.
I agree. I also think the franchise tag is just disrespectful. But
Yeah, I mean,
it's
if he
business.
took the deal 2 for 100, he says no. Their franchise tag and quarterback's like 47 million right now. So
Yeah, the franchise tag is getting higher for sure.
Well, I'm looking up right
Speaking
now.
of
Franchise tag
quarterbacks.
on a quarterback would be, hold on, it's loading.
It's 47 million.
43.8.
Oh,
yeah,
never
that's
mind.
a lot of money. But speaking of quarterbacks, let's jump into these quarterback battles in camp. Let's start with the Vikings quarterback battle. Honestly, I think we all thought. I still personally think Kyler's going to be the starter, but JJ has made a little impact in practice. I'm not going to lie. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, for sure. I know Ian Rappaport reported today that this is the quarterback battle that's the closest, that will be extending throughout the rest of camp, rest of
Preseason.
preseason. He thinks the other quarterback battles will get figured out in a couple weeks, but this is the closest one, and Kevin O'Connell is really dialing in. I think it's definitely going to be Kyler. I think just a little bit older, and let's be real. It's all matters who's going to get Justin Jefferson the ball.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
And I think Kyler would work perfect in the KOC offense with the timing. Like, that's his thing. Like, he's like a Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy's good with that. Timing. Kyler, he can also run. So you get some good RPOs. Like, I think with that receiving core, that offense, the experience, and Kyler this offseason was the number one quarterback available. So, and you went out and got this guy. I know it's a 1 year deal, whatever, but like I feel like if you go out and get him, that's he's gonna be your guy. You know.
I get the vision, but I kind of disagree. I agree, but I disagree. I found myself the other night scrolling TikTok late at night, just laying in bed, and I scrolling JJ McCarthy highlights. There's flashes. There is flashes. I don't think I'll be the first one to say I don't think JJ McCarthy is the guy. I don't think he's a franchise quarterback. I don't think he was even that good coming out of college. It just they ran the ball every play. Like he wasn't a top. I don't think he was a top 12 pick when they drafted him. Top 15, top 12. I think depends how the preseason goes. I think they're going to be reluctant to give it to Kyler just because of how much they invested in JJ. I could see them going with JJ and things not panning. Like I think it's not going to pan out, and then they go to Kyler. But you have a good point. It's going to be whoever can get JJ the ball at a higher rate. You know what I'm saying? And I think it'll ultimately be Kyler by the end of the season. That's my opinion.
I'll keep it short and sweet. I think it's Kyler. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of 9.
No,
I just,
that's
dude, I mean, come on,
not
like,
many people are.
bro, in Michigan, come on, let's cut the shit. It was all Blake Corum. They won. I mean, JJ did make some plays, but come on, it was all that Michigan running game that won him the championship and that defense.
They did. The Vikings went, just to put in perspective, they went 8 games last season with JJ at quarterback. He was
They won 8 games.
Yeah.
I like the kid's mentality. Like, I don't hate the guy.
You gotta fight.
It's just I don't know. I a talent from I don't know. You gave I think it's a fret. I'm a Kyler believer. I don't know. I think Kyler can make something happen. I'm gonna go with Kyler on this one.
Yeah, it's respect.
They won 9 games.
Sorry. Let's jump into Atlanta with Tua and Michael Penix. What do you guys think?
Oh, I think
worst QB battle in the NFL.
Easily
dumpster fire versus dumpster fire.
Easily Tua. I honestly think, like, with Penix's injury, like, that's just going to get him being out anyways. He's not
is he playing right now, or is he not even on the field?
I think he's practicing a little bit.
He's on the field. It's QB battle.
Yeah, I think he's practicing, but like I think just like I don't know. I think Tua would just fit it more. Like you've seen what Penix.
He's limited
coaching staff. He's limited. Yeah, so like we don't know when he's going to be a full go. Like, will he even be able to play in preseason games? Like if you're not taking reps and you're not full go, you lost. Maybe it changes in the middle of the season, right? But I think, yeah, Tua's got it. I mean, it's a new offense. I get it. Kevin Stefanski is the new head coach. He's obviously going to call plays. But you've seen what Michael Penix can do with these receivers, with Bijan, the O-line, whatever. Like, there's film on him with the team, and it hasn't been very successful. So I think Tua's going to win just based off Penix not being ready to go and trying to get these new big-time receivers, tight end, running back, a new guy to throw him the ball. And Stefanski is also a timing type play caller. And that's what Tua is the best at doing, timing throws.
Just like the Vikings, like I agree, but at the same time, I don't. For me, I'm just not high on Tua. I've seen him play so many bad games. There's things that he does well, but like he had Tyreek Hill, he had Jalen Waddle, he had Mike McDaniel. Like he has weapons. Like he has weapons, but he's one hit away from never touching a football field again. And they drafted Penix in the first round, so I'm gonna same thing. I want to say they go with Tua. I think it's gonna be Penix by the end of the year.
Yeah. I think they're both lefty quarterbacks, but I don't even think like I can make a decision. I think it's what they're I think it depends on their game plan. Like Penix has a they're just different. Like Penix has a crazy powerful arm. But Tua is also like I'm not a fan of Tua personally, but Tua is actually not bad with like the slants. And
he's accurate. He has good touch.
Accurate. So I don't know. I think it depends on their game plan, honestly, what they want to come out with, and that should
preseason's going to be big. If they're both playing, preseason's going to be huge.
Right, and that's why I said like Penix being hurt and being limited could take his chances because he doesn't have reps.
Yeah.
All right, let's go into our last quarterback talk today. The Browns.
Shador. It'll be Watson. I think they give him like 5 games. It's Shador.
I would give it to Shador. I saw something today. I know it's one day at practice. Deshaun took all the 1 reps today, and he threw 7 touchdowns. He went like 17 for 27 touchdowns.
I don't buy into any of that.
But he took the 1 reps. I think Shador. Shador. Off a torn Achilles, like Deshaun, like he hasn't played a lot of football, and I would play the young guy who played for you last year. Like I know it's a new head coach, whatever, but I think they should just start fresh. There's 1 year left on Deshaun's contract too. Like just start fresh. Forgot it ever happened. Just move
I
on.
don't think there's much good football left in him. I think he's done.
I agree and disagree just a little bit. I like Shador for the future, but I think Browns have just made a mess with themselves in getting all these quarterbacks. And I think the whole Deshaun thing, I would actually maybe I would roll out with Deshaun, see what he has. If he's garbage, then like his career is done. Like that's it. Like that's the last time we ever have to hear about Deshaun Watson. I don't know. As a fan, I still kind of want to see if he still has something left. But yeah, like if he shows signs and he can do it, then I'd say roll Deshaun. But I think yeah, I do
I
like
thought you
Shador.
were going to say
I do
Dylan
like Shador
Gabriel
for.
for a second.
What'd you say?
I thought you were going to say Dylan Gabriel for a second.
No, no,
Jason.
no. Yeah, I think the Deshaun thing, it was so messy with that. But yeah, I don't know. I honestly roll out Deshaun. I think
I can
because
also, sorry.
like if Deshaun is still bad, like that's it. Like
Short leash. I got
retire,
him
man.
4,
Like
5,
put the
6
fries
games.
in the bag. It's over.
That's fine.
I can also understand the Deshaun decision because you did pay him all that money. Just try to squeeze everything you can get out of him.
Yes.
But I don't know. I think you just roll fresh. But I can understand if Deshaun
I
Watson
get it.
comes out week 1 as a starter. I think the leash is this big.
I get it. Lastly, for speaking of quarterbacks, overall, what quarterback do you think has the most to prove this year?
In my opinion, I think it's Lamar Jackson. I think you've gone out and you've made the playoffs. You won 2 MVPs. You're seen as top 5, top 3 best quarterback in the league, and you just haven't gotten it done in the playoffs. You get bounced in the first round. You don't make the playoffs like last year. You lose to the Steelers in the final week. And if you you do win a game, you come up short the next round. I think just with what you got around you, maybe the new coach, this might bring something out of Lamar, like a wake up call or something. But I definitely think that Lamar has the most to prove out of every quarterback.
Um, I do like Lamar. I don't think this quarterback in particular has the most to prove out of quarterbacks. I just want to throw it out there. I'm gonna go Drake May on this one, just because of everyone was calling last year a fluke run and a cupcake schedule, and Drake May didn't have anything to do with the Patriots making the Super Bowl and the playoffs and stuff like that. I think now with these offseason additions, fixing the offensive line a little bit, getting finally your star receiver in AJ Brown. We got a lot of receivers, not just AJ Brown. Our schedule is a lot tougher than last year. I don't know. Let's see. Now I mean, Drake May was also front runner in MVP. Let's see if he can kind of keep those records up. Yeah, I don't know. I believe in him, but I think with everyone calling last year a fluke and stuff, I think he still has a lot of pressure on his shoulders. I mean, just being a Patriot, the bar is already so high. So I don't know. I don't think he has the most to prove, but I think he still has a little something to prove.
Want to see him do
I
it.
agree.
Schedule.
Yeah.
Do it against tougher opponents. Do it for another year.
That's what I mean. Like everyone thought
Yeah.
he just played well against shitty teams. So yeah, let's see what he can. I believe in it, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah. I'm gonna go just Justin Herbert on this one.
Great take.
Justin Herbert's a guy who is always in quarterback talks. People have him in their top 5, top 10. I mean, he's definitely a top 10 quarterback. He's great in the regular season. He doesn't have a playoff win in his entire career. This is going into year 7? He doesn't have a playoff win. Yeah, that's what he has to prove. He got new offensive coordinator, which I think is going to be huge for that team. I've seen clips in training camp with Mike McDaniel offense is already like the motion. They look good.
I love that signing.
They look fluent. They look good, but the regular season is going to be the regular season. We know what Herbert does. We know what the Chargers are. It's just going to be, can they get a playoff win? He does not have a playoff win in his NFL career. How many more years can we let this leash go on, considering him in the top quarterbacks before he wins the playoff game?
Right.
I want to pick Justin Herbert.
In one of those playoff games, they were up big and they blew it
Jaguars.
against the Jaguars. I think
They're up like 3 scores in the fourth quarter. They lost that game.
I think Mike McDaniel, I think that hire was the biggest hire
Love it.
or signing of the offseason.
I love it.
Like this is his chance to prove that he's one of those guys. And I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a great take, Manny. I think Herbert definitely has the most to prove. I also think in just a little bit of a way, he is just a little bit overhated. He did lose those playoff games. I don't think they were all his fault. I mean that comeback, defense also sold that game too.
Yeah. Depends how you value
and,
quarterback wins.
and
But he just hasn't played well.
Just this recent game against the Patriots, I mean, I was there. I witnessed it live. His offensive line completely fell apart. That was bad. But yeah, I agree though. Yeah, I mean the guy hasn't won a playoff game. You got to win a playoff game to be talked about with one of the best. So I agree.
Yeah.
So there's also been talks that Max Crosby could become available again. Do you guys buy into it?
I think yes and no, honestly. I could see they already traded the guy once. Like if I'm a player and they already traded me once and now I'm back with them because my medical, like I'm not gonna be shocked at all if I get bounced again or like talks happen again. Like you've already done it to me once, you know? Um, I think that their defense got very good with their free agent signings. And just keeping Max Crosby just obviously takes it to the next level. So I would personally keep them, but I know Dallas is the number one to go get them, which I would love to see us send like a couple first round picks for them. Just empty the bag. Like if we're Dallas, like you guys might disagree with me, maybe not. Like these are like we have this window with Dak, like 32 this year. Like I hope he has 5+ years left. Like that will bring him into year 15. Like the time's coming. Like the window's closing. Like if we got want to go win now, like who
Needs
cares
to
about?
open first.
All right, shut your mouth. If we want to win now, like who cares about these draft picks? Like go get Max Crosby. Go like
Go put your nuts on the table.
oh yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, not just Dallas. I mean, for any team that wants to compete, it's Max
Right,
Crosby. Like,
right.
Yeah.
it's gonna make you contenders.
Like
Yes.
just go get him.
Yeah, I agree. I think obviously the Raiders are a young team now with Fernando. They're trying to rebuild what they have going on. Yeah, I mean, I think Max Crosby's mentality is, I'm a Raider for life, and until you get traded, there's nothing you can do about that. But yeah, I don't know. I can see also them trading him for, if let's say they also don't have a great year this year, then yeah, I don't know. You can still blow the team up. I mean, you can get so much stuff from Max Crosby. Like I said, young team. Um, yeah, I can see it happening again. I mean, why wouldn't it? I mean, especially like you said, for teams like Dallas and other teams that want to compete. Yeah, he'll definitely be on the shop for sure.
I wish the Pats would get in that conversation, but it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, edge rusher is key, but yeah, yeah.
If I'm the Raiders, though, personally, I'm not trading him.
I would trade him.
You would trade him.
I think it
I would
depends on
trade him
I think it
for-
depends on the season they have.
Yeah, I agree. They're in a tough division, but the team got better. Like, let's just say you go to Mendoza at some point in the year and like he balls, he has a good rookie year. Like that team is not bad. Like they're gonna come last in the division. Yeah, I don't think they're not gonna have a better record than Kansas City. I'm sorry. No matter how bad you think KC might be, the Raiders are gonna come in last unless Mahomes tears his ACL again.
Right.
But dude, I would shop him around 2 first-round picks and a good young player. I would do that.
Yeah, at least see what your offers are, like for sure.
That team's not in a safe to win right now.
I mean, don't pull a Celtics and settle for a bag of chips, but
Yeah.
at least shop them around and see where you can.
Let me change what I said by not trading him. I would like to see what my football team, if I was a Raiders fan or a part of the organization, what do we look like coming to the trade deadline? If we're god awful, maybe I'll go ship him and go get some picks, a young player like you said, somebody who can
Exactly. Yeah,
contribute.
yeah. I think it just depends on what type of season they have. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll
Yeah.
see. Yeah. But speaking of contracts and stuff like that, Zay Flowers got a new contract, and also Chris Olave. Thoughts on that?
2 deals that I just would not have done if I
Really?
was the GM of those teams. Yeah, you might disagree on the Chris Olave front. Dude's getting hit in the head once, and it's just he's got what has he gotten knocked out of games 4 times already? It's like brutal concussions.
Yeah.
He got a bag. I mean, I don't know. You
I
gotta
think
pay him. I think they keep him, but like he got a
I see
bag.
what you I see what you mean. I see what you mean, but I think the Saints think they actually have something this year.
100.
I
I can
think
see
they
that.
do. Dude, that division is up for
Yeah.
grabs. If they ball
Yeah,
a shut
exactly.
fucking ball, like that division's up for grabs. It's just he got paid a lot of money. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
No, that's fair.
I I like the Olave contract more than I do the Zay Flowers contract.
Agreed.
Zay Flowers got a 4 year, $140 million extension with 108 being
Guaranteed.
guaranteed, and Olave got a 4 year, 132, 90 million guaranteed. I definitely like it for the Saints more. I think they have a very good shot at winning that division, just how lackluster it is. And I think that Chris Olave is a number one receiver,
One, yeah,
a number one
he's
receiver
a
in the
one.
NFL. And
He's a real one.
I think Zay Flowers, just because of the team he is on, I want big emphasis on that, is a bottom tier one, high tier two. That's how I
Yeah, honestly, I disagree a little bit. I like both. I like both of the deals. I'm a big fan of paying your guys. I think. I mean, obviously, yeah, I do agree. It might be a little bit of an overpay,
yeah.
but I also think, yeah, Mac, I'm sorry, Chris Olave. Yeah, he has dealt with a lot of injuries. I can see, your guys' take on that for sure. I think Zay Flowers is a fucking dog, though. I love Zay Flowers. I think Ravens
Well,
could. They also Ja'Cory Lane, the guy they drafted from UFC. He could really be another good receiver for Lamar. I think keep Lamar happy, keep the new coaching staff happy. I really am a fan of Zay Flowers. Um, yeah, like you said, it might be a little bit of an overpay. I don't know. I
you
think
think fourth highest paid receiver in the league? Good.
no. Like I said, I do think it's an overpay, but I think like let's say they lost Zay Flowers, I would I don't know.
They're even
Like, I
more.
don't know. I just like paying your guys as a fan. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah, I can agree with
you know.
that. I think
I agree with that.
that it's not as in Zay Flowers being a number one. Honestly, for me, is new offensive scheme, getting him the ball. I feel like they've been very lackluster at getting him the football these past 2 years. I know a couple years ago in the playoffs, he had that fumble through the back of the end zone, cost him the game. But I just think that they have a hard time getting the football. I think they need to. I'm a big fan of under center play action. We're gonna run the ball, make you bite on the run, then we're gonna go play action. We have not seen a Lamar offense do that. It's a lot of RPO, read option, and then when they drop back to pass, it's big on tight end, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, who's now with the Giants. Like they were big parts. I feel like they would have Zay Flowers be a deep ball, and just he would catch maybe 4 passes a game. Like I just think a change. If you're gonna make this, you gotta look at your offensive scheme. And it's a big change. You gotta get him involved. For 108 million guaranteed, he's got to be involved. He's got to get 8+ touches a game. Like get him in the screens. Like any way you can get that guy the ball, you got to. Because Likely's gone. Mark Andrews is getting older. Like you got Zay Flowers and guys you
God, baby.
so and also a big thing like we got to keep Derrick Henry in the game in the fourth quarter. I'm sorry. Like that was bad. Like I don't know. I think a coaching change for them in Pittsburgh was needed, and I'm excited to see what kind of offense they bring.
We got a little Pat talk coming.
Yeah, let's get into the
Little Pat
juicy
talk.
stuff, boys. Yeah. I think the biggest buzz of Pat's talk is Christian Gonzalez. Um, he obviously wants to be the highest paid corner in the game.
Hey, the man.
He did mention he wants to keep his negotiations private with just him and Mr. Kraft. But I think the big question is, I mean, I think it's obvious. Should the Pats make him the highest paid corner in the league?
Obvious pay. Obvious pay. I've never been more confident in paying someone and making them the highest paid at their position ever. No better person to be there.
Yeah. Top two corner in the game. Him and PS2, in my opinion, are the best two corners. And yeah, I think it's an easy pay. I think I feel like his name was definitely like around the NFL world. Obviously, we know him from being in New England area. Like we see him every week. But I feel like people across the league didn't really know a lot about Christian Gonzalez. And I think the Super Bowl, all the plays he was making, he had an amazing game. Like top tier cornerback play game, and that really put his name on the map to the people who didn't know them for some reason. I don't know how you didn't know the guy, but I think it's an easy pay.
I mean, he was a stud in Oregon too. That was a steal for him falling in our lap in the
Emmanuel
draft.
Forbes.
Yeah. I do want to say this. This is my prediction. I think they will pay him. I think the holdup though is Devin Witherspoon. I think Seattle's gonna give Devin Witherspoon the bag, and I think they just want to wait to see what that contract is, and then after that, they're gonna be like, okay, now we're gonna make you, because Kraft already came out on the air and said, yeah, we've offered
We
to
want to make him the
highest paid corner. So that's my prediction. Obviously, I'm not there. I'm not in the front office, but I think they're waiting on Witherspoon to get paid, and I think they're gonna go from there. But I mean, how could he not pay the guy? I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's a great.
Arguably.
It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer.
So let's stick with the Pats, boys. Kayshon Boutte has been the standout in camp, and he has been talked about trade rumors for a long time now. I got a strong stance on this. Obviously, we do have so many receivers. Just get like it almost feels like one of them's gonna get the short end of the stick. But damn, you can't trade Boutte right now. You can't do it. I know you gave Romeo Doubs the bag, so obviously he's going to get playing time. But I just like, who's to say that Romeo Doubs is the wide receiver too? Like, I think Boutte's so underappreciated. I'd just be so upset if they trade him. I think he has so much talent. Like, I can't remember the last time Boutte's even dropped the ball. And not even that, his chemistry with Drake May is so damn good. Every time
You got to build on that.
In game or in practice, their connection always seems to be perfect. I think AJ Brown and May will take some time to connect, but I think May's best connection has been Boutte for quite some time.
They gave Dobbs a bag. I think Dobbs is it too. Like I love the signing. It's a great to second AJ Brown. Like I love it. I think Boutte, if we hold on to him, which I think we have to, if you hold on to him, I could very well see him being more productive than Romeo Doubs. The connection with Drake is already there. Dude, look at the playoff game against the Texans. Like, who does Drake always seem to find when he really needs a guy? It's Kayshon Boutte.
The connection is lethal. The connection is actually disgusting. Like,
yeah.
I definitely look at it.
No, you go.
Okay. I think when you look at the wide receivers, it's a stacked room. Like obviously you have AJ, you have Romeo, you have Kayshon. If they hold on to Kayshon Boutte, I think they should. Dude,
don't forget about Matt Collins.
That's like one of the top three. Yeah, you have Matt Collins, who's the fourth guy he cycles in. Like he had big games last year. Like he's another guy. Chemistry, like he's a weird dude. But dude, the chemistry between in the locker room with Drake, like look at Tampa Bay last year. Look at the Super Bowl. Who did Drake find deep? It's Matt Collins. He's a big body. He's good in the red zone. He's a deep threat. You got Pop, who's a slot gadget guy. He's quick. He's so fast. He can't even run. He trips over his own feet. Like it hurts him sometimes. But I think they have a stacked room. Like I really do think it's going to open up. Especially Matt Collins could slide into tight end. You lost Julian Hill for the year. Like there's so much flexibility there. I think they're going to hold 7. I do think Efton Chisholm is a practice squad guy, but I think it's going to be Boutte, it's going to be Dobbs, going to be A.J. Brown, obviously. Pop's going to cycle in. Matt Collins going to cycle in. I think the guy on the way out is Kyle Williams. He's having a tough camp. He doesn't have a spot. He's a burner. He's just not a great route runner, and I think they want to see more out of him. Preseason is going to be huge for him. He's the kind of guy that can really make a mark on the field in preseason. But I think Kyle Williams is the guy that's on the outside looking in.
Yeah. My opinion, as more the outside guy, I would say, out of us three. I mean, obviously you two are the big time Patriot fans. I'm a big Patriot enjoyer, obviously, with you two being big fans of them, family, whatever. But I'm a Dallas fan. But as a guy from the outside looking in, I don't see how you cannot play the guy. Like for what he did with your team last year, like
Over who though? Who are you taking reps away for Kyle Williams?
for Booty.
For Kayshon Boutte.
Yeah, not Kyle Williams.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Kyle Williams.
Oh no.
With Kayshon, that's what I'm saying. He's a dog.
He's got to play. I don't care. You got to find some way. Just the amount he did for your football team last year. Like, I know there was big like trade rumors with him this offseason. When I first heard him, Manny, you could probably attest to this. I was like, that's not a good.
Doesn't make sense.
And Darren, you too. I talked to you about it also. Like, it's just not a good move for your football team. So I think you got to play him. You got to find a way to play him. And yeah.
I disagree though. I think Booty should play, but I still think he's the odd man looking out. Just because I think
for sure.
I personally think the Patriots want to shop him. I think the Kyle Williams thing. I disagree with you a little bit. I have more faith in Kyle Williams than you might have. He's not having like a terrible camp. He's just compared to the other guys who are playing really well. I don't know.
I'm definitely a Kyle Williams believer. I just don't know if he has it.
I mean, he's your second round draft pick last year. I don't know. Was he fourth?
Fourth round pick.
For some reason, I thought he was second.
No, Travion.
Oh yeah, it was Travion. I mean, I'm completely tripping. But anyway, yeah, I think he didn't have that. He didn't have a crazy good rookie year, but I thought he had a decent rookie year. I don't know. I think they have to. I think you just have to build up on that. I can't see them getting rid of him. But yeah, I don't know. It just sucks. We have so much talent in that receiving room. I want to see Booty play, but yeah, there's a lot to be discussed with that receiver room. It's just there's so many guys. All right, yeah. So to put a recap on the Patriots and the receivers and stuff like that. Obviously, we finally got our superstar in A.J. Brown. Kind of a two-question piece here. Obviously, will Drake May and A.J. Brown work? But also, will A.J. Brown bring any attitude issues to the team?
I'm going to say no.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think him working with Mike Vrabel when he was younger in Tennessee, they know each other. I think if Vrabel thought he would be a big problem, especially with his young quarterback, like he would have been like, don't bring this guy in. It's gonna mess up our chem. Let's go.
I've never seen someone so excited to play for an NFL team.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about the attitude.
I mean, I think we all saw the picture of him just taking a picture with a Patriots jersey on and him holding the Lombardi Trophy on the Eagles. He was pissed in that picture, but he had a smile just wearing the Patriots jersey. So I think that says a little something. Yeah. I also think, I mean, there were so many people in the past that the Patriots have signed. I mean, look at when we signed Diggs. Everyone like, oh, he's going to be such a diva to the locker room. I think once you get signed to the Patriots, you kind of understand the Patriot. I wouldn't say the Patriot way. I mean, that's a little old now, but it's still a little bit of it's there. You just when you're on the Patriots, you have to set high expectations for yourself. And I don't know. AJ's already been showing signs of leadership. I think the chemistry between him and May will take some time. I don't think he'll click just like that. But I don't know. I think it's what we needed, and I don't know. It's the guy's favorite team growing up. So I think people who are saying that are salty ass Eagles fans. I
agree.
Yeah,
dude, he dislocated his thumb at practice, popped it back in, and went out and caught a tutty on Christian Gonzalez. Like, I'm not worried at all.
I also love. Speaking of that, I love that matchup. iron sharpens iron. I love
Mm.
Christian Gonzalez versus AJ. I think that's going to make them two better.
100%.
But the newest news of the day, speaking of former Patriots, Stephon Diggs to the Commanders. I was just telling my friend yesterday, I'm like, damn, Diggs, because he's a Commanders fan. I'm like, Diggs would be such a great fit for your team. And here it is today that he signs with them. Yeah, I think it's a great fit. I think it's what the Commanders needed. Uh, Obviously, the Ayuk thing, I don't think is going to work. I don't think they should sign him anyway.
This is
Debo
the
just
perfect
left
thing
the
for Jaden.
Niners. So they really only had Terry, and that I don't know how to say his name, the guy that came from Tennessee. But yeah, I think it's a great fit. Diggs could tear up the middle of the field. Um, I I'm still a little disappointed that Diggs is gone, even though we have so many receivers. I'm a big believer in Diggs, and I think he'll make Jaden Daniels look better, and I think he'll make the whole team better. So it's a
Yeah,
great fit.
I
I
agree.
think
I mean,
you can go first, man. You go first.
no, just a small thing. Like it's the same role. Look what he came here and did. He had a bad reputation, young quarterback. Look what he did for Drake. Look what he did for the Pats. He's gonna probably go do the same thing with the Commanders.
Yeah. I was gonna lead off with that. Like, he'll be a great fit for Jaden, like he was for Drake. But a different thing, like with the Patriots, he had to be the one. In Washington, he's not going to be the one. Terry's going to be the one. So while Terry's the X receiver, Diggs can be in the slot. He doesn't have another safety trying to help. Like, he's just going to create havoc over the middle of the field, and I think he's going to.
That's why it's such a great fit, because yeah, like you just said, Terry would be your X, and Diggs will be that slot Y kind of receiver. And dude, he can tear up the middle of the field, bro. Like his route running is still on another level. I'm a big believer in Diggs. I think,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I
besides
think
T. Higgins, who is the two are you taking over Diggs? You got Pickens and Lamb as 1A, 1B. Like, I don't count them. It's T. Higgins. Who
I think
else? Like, Diggs. Like, it's Stephon Diggs.
I would
other
not be
than
surprised if at the end of the season for the Commanders, we see Stephon Diggs has the most targets and receptions and yards by the, or maybe not yards,
he
but I
might
would
he
not be surprised if he has the most receptions and targets at the
He
end of
might
the
have
year
more catches.
because he's
he
going to be
might
in the
beat out
slot.
Terry. He might have more yards than Terry,
I
Who
if
knows?
assuming everyone stays healthy. But
right.
Yeah.
you
I think he will have the most targets and receptions because he's going to be the slot guy, and a safety is going to be over on Terry, and he's just going to tear up the intermediate passes and be a little safety blanket for Jaden.
Just
yeah,
look what the guy does for our locker room. Like, not even on the field. Like, look what he did for us. Like, he's gonna do the same thing. I think he's gonna be good for Jaden to come back.
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, to recap all this good football talk we had, I think it's best that what's your guys' dark horse team for this upcoming season? Personally, it took me a little bit to think about, but I'm gonna go with the Colts on this one. Dude, they were rolling last year before Daniel Jones got hurt. Um,
Same in football.
I think their offensive line is still great. Their Daniel Jones is obviously going to come back. Will he be the same?
That's a big
Maybe,
question.
maybe not. They gave the bag to Alex Pierce, so I think they definitely see something in him. He is a baller. Um, they still got Jonathan Taylor, one of my favorite running backs in the league. Their defense is decent.
You lose
They're
Michael Pittman.
Yeah, you did lose Michael Pittman, but I think they expect Alex Pierce to jump a few levels this year. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think they're like Super Bowl contenders, but their division's not that hard. Yeah, I don't know. I think my dark horse is the Colts. They were rolling last year before Daniel Jones got hurt, so who's to say that they're gonna suck? I'm gonna ride with the Colts.
Yeah,
Good pick. It's a
I
good
think
pick.
that's a good pick. With Daniel Jones being back is a big factor into that. He's a full participant in camp.
Yeah,
So coming off a broken leg and torn Achilles, like that's pretty crazy.
yeah. Who said? I mean, yeah, he maybe he's not good, but there's a chance he can still do what he did last year.
100%. I think for my dark horse, they were a division winner, but they like barely snuck in. Mine would be the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think their defense is still really good with their core guys. I think Mike McCarthy being the head coach, it changes everything. Mike Tomlin was always a defensive minded, so now that bringing an offensive minded head coach, it changes the whole dynamic, the culture change. And then on offense, Michael Pittman, they have DK, Michael Pittman as their 1 and 2. I think that will definitely help Aaron out. Aaron coming back, I think a big decision from him coming back was the hire of Mike McCarthy. I think if they do not have Mike McCarthy, he's retired. He's not playing. Uh, and then in the backfield, they got Rico Dowdle, who had a great season last year. Absolutely
He's also having a great camp.
having a great camp too. He tore up the league. He was arguably the best player in football for three
Or the Cowboys.
a 3 week time. All right, we don't need that. We
Saw
don't
that
need,
one in person.
yeah. I don't need that. Okay. Yeah. So he yeah, for 3 weeks of football last year, he was arguably the best player in the league. So I think they made some good changes. They brought in some great players, and I think personally, this is a little spoiler for our uh, our predictions video a week before the season, but I could see them winning that division.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of the Colts too, I love the Michael Pittman signing for that team because you got DK
Yeah.
and Michael Pittman as a Y. I think that's great. It's good, another great weapon for Rodgers. Um, yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the division is pretty unpredictable. So, but yeah, I like the Steelers team. I think they should be better than last year. I mean, you never know, but I like it.
Maybe
I think you're going to dislike this one. I don't even know. I mean, they were good last year. Like they're notably a good team. They made it to the divisional round, but I think they're going to easily win this division. I think they're going to take a big leap. I'm taking the
Texans?
Chicago Bears.
Oh, very
Oh no,
good.
I like
They're
that.
my
I'm
dark
with that.
horse team to really make a run. Like they're already good. Like you already know, they're really good. I look at the Bears. I'm obviously gonna be biased towards the Pats, but when I look at the NFC, I look at the Bears almost as an equivalent to the Pats on the other side. Like they're young, they have
Yes.
a star quarterback to be the guy's ceiling. To me, is he pretty might have the highest ceiling in the NFL at this point. Out of like the young quarterbacks, like besides the Josh Allen, like besides that group, that next tier, his ceiling it's right there with Drake May. It might be higher, honestly.
He get he gives you a Mahomes-esh kind of vibe.
For sure, for sure. If he can get there, yeah, the skill set
cleaned up his mistakes, his talent is
And he's
one of
got
the best.
off the charts. Yeah, it's one of one. But I think that team is elite.
It's a great pick. I think they can even be contenders. I'm serious.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little shaky on the defense. But dude, Ben Johnson, the young wide receiver, like their weapons, their run game. Kyle Nunn guy, a 7th-round pick coming in and just splitting that backfield. Like, dude, they're a good team. They can make. I think they're gonna clear the division. They can make a big splash in the NFC in the playoffs.
Oh, I definitely agree with that. Like the Bears are another spoiler are my pick to win the NFC North. Like they're they got the play call, they got the head coach, they got the culture established. The quarterback, he's played great play. He had a great season, so now he can come in without uncertainty. And yeah, I completely agree with you. The only shaky thing, like you said, is the defense, and they were so reliant on the turnover last season. So it's going to be great to see what they how they adjust to that. But they do have their DB coach. He was a Cowboy DB coach when Deron Bland and Trevon Diggs had the back-to-back years with all those picks and pick sixes. Al Harris. So they have a DB coach who likes to go get the ball and create turnovers, and you saw that last year with his first year in Chicago when they led the league in interceptions. So
Yeah, I'll be circling on my calendar that game. Pats Bears Thursday Night Football.
oh yeah,
That's gonna be a tough game. Very tough
game. Tough game.
where is it? Do you know?
Chicago.
It's in Chicago. It's
Should be a great game.
week 7, mid-October. It's gonna be a great game.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, Caleb. I've always been a Caleb believer. He was so overhated. Yeah, I don't know. I've always been a believer since day one. Obviously, he does make a lot of mistakes here and there, but that's stuff you can clean up, and especially working with Ben Johnson. If they can just build off of what they did last year, I think the sky's the limit for them. So,
Never hated
yeah,
Caleb for on the field stuff. I never hated him for
I'm
that.
not gonna lie.
yeah,
I was never a Caleb believer. I I was not a
yeah. I
big
Yeah,
know.
fan.
you've been a Caleb hater.
I was not a big fan,
There's a lot of them.
but if you know me, I'm a big believer in your play caller. You can change a quarterback, and Ben Johnson being his play caller has made me a Caleb believer.
But as like, what's your stance now though? Like,
With Caleb,
After
yeah,
seeing
like
it
let's
for a
say he didn't
year,
have Ben
after
Johnson.
seeing it,
You still don't believe him?
as you guys know, I'm big on production. I'm not big on, well, I mean, I guess that's like a, oh no shit,
I
but
think the
but
NFL
like
is too.
but no, yeah, but you know, like I'm like, if I don't think like you got it, then like I'm big on like no. And he really changed my mind on being last year, being like, okay, he got the right play caller, and now he's produced and he's shown he can do at the highest level. Because you do have guys that come in with a great play caller and they suck, and then now that play caller gets fired because the quarterback just sucks. Tua and Mike McDaniel, you saw it, right? So yeah, I'm big on play calling matters, and you got to show you can do it at the highest level, and Caleb definitely did that last season.
Yeah, I
Good
mean,
picks,
play
boys. Good
calling,
picks.
coaching, and play calling always matters at the end of the day. But I mean, it also helps when you got a talented quarterback. Yeah, I don't know. I think Caleb Williams is. I think the sky's the limit for him too. And I don't know. He just gives me a Mahomes-esque kind of vibe. I fuck with it. I don't know. I think I'm a believer. So
Yeah, good picks. All right, boys. Enough of this NFL talk. It's still baseball season. MLB trade deadline a couple days ago. Red Sox made a splash move. We went and go got Adley Rutschman, gave away a haul of prospects. It's a move that I love, though. You
Okay.
bring in a three-time All-Star, a Silver Slugger, plays great defense. He's a four-WAR projected catcher, switch hitter. You bring him in, he's going to be probably hitting fifth, anywhere between like 2 and 5 on your team. It's a huge move. I love it for the Sox. A lot of moves happened. Marcelo Mayer got dealt. I was a Marcelo Mayer believer from day one. Sucks to see him go, but it is what it is. You get a guy like Eric Miller coming out of the pen, lefty, great strikeout numbers. You look at the pen, like Chapman, Whitlock, and Slayton, like those are guys that you've leaned on heavily throughout the summer. You bring in a lefty reliever who can come in late in games, take stress off those guys. Like, great move, in my opinion. And then you pick up Eli White. He's like a bench guy, but he can come in, play some defense. They said that they want to give Rafaela a break, give Abreu a break here and there. He's great on the bases. He's fast. He plays good defense. I think the Sox had a great trade deadline. What do you guys think?
you want me to go? Yeah, I think yeah, so what? That they might have overpaid a little bit for Adley Rutschman. Dude, they I think they've gotten criticized a lot for selling and not making any moves, and now you want to criticize them for overpaying a little bit. The Boston media makes me angry just a little bit because they always have something to say. I think it was a great move. They want to win now. This is a crazy year that we're having. Adley Rutschman was needed. We need a big bat like that. I love the trade, honestly. Yeah, so what? We overpaid a little bit, but I think it was a great pickup. I also thought the Mead trade, that was also a great pick. It sucks that he got injured on the first at bat, but yeah, I mean, these are players that we need, and if we want to make a run, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I love the trade. I love the trades that we made at this deadline. I think we definitely lived up to the expectations.
I think 100% we made the right moves. I think honestly, with the prospects, I'm not, obviously not in the building. I don't know. But my guess is they called up Washington and said, "We want CJ Abrams. We'll give you Witherspoon or what's Manny? What's the Epperson? What's his name?
Anthony Heinsohn.
Einstein. One of those two. They might have even put Arias in there, Marcelo Mayer, and Washington was like, "No, we want both those prospects and the rest of the guys." And we were like, "All right, no." So that's what I'm guessing. Obviously, it could be completely wrong. Uh, so I think he pivoted, and that's why he overpaid for Adley. Uh, I think we needed one of those two positions, catcher or shortstop, and honestly, it looked like he had to live with whatever one we don't get here, we don't get. It was either one or the other, and I think he did not pull a Rafael Devers move where he traded him for a bag of Lay's potato chips. Like he put it on the table and said, "We're gonna go get this big time catcher, one of the best catchers in the league, for WAR, like Manny said, like all-star, and we're gonna go compete and go. We're gonna win this AL and we're gonna go to the World Series and." You never know once it gets to a 7 game series what can happen in the sport of baseball. So I like every move we made early for Meade. That's just unfortunate that he got hurt. I think he would have been a big part of our lineup. Adley was great, like I said. Marcelo, I know there's a lot of big Marcelo guys. I wasn't one of them. Uh,
I wasn't either.
I think his potential was there, 100%. It's why he was drafted that high. It's why everyone thought he was that high of a prospect. But I think Manny's been saying this, so I'm gonna give him the credit. We called him up too early, and
Yeah,
his just, I think he's just obviously he cares, but his demeanor and I think he personally needs a change. And I think we traded him for a great lefty pitcher that our bullpen needed because Chapman can't pitch every night. Moran, he gets overused, so now this guy comes in, it will be great. And
great. That's a
and then
great point.
Eli White. He's great for Sadon and Willier because
Spots in his spots.
yeah he's not gonna play a ton, but like these past couple games we get up big, we take Sadon out, give him a breather. He's played like every game. Play him, let him get some run. He will come up great for like I don't
And
know
strong, the David Hamilton role.
a playoff game. We have it's the ninth inning. We got to go win, or it's extras where the guy on second, boom, go pinch run. That's
I
my
mean,
take.
yeah, after you look at the team, like after the deadline, tonight it's now 7 wins in a row. You just won
Yeah.
your 8th series in a row, 7 games in a row. You look at this team, dude. Adley's not even playing yet.
No.
You still have Connor Long by the plate. Adley's not playing. You don't have Curtis Mead. Roman Anthony's swinging the bat. Garrett Crochet's throwing the baseball. Like, dude, the vibes on the team right now are. I don't know what's stopping this team. Like,
Power
the momentum is just everything's trending up. If you could have
It's
a
great.
lineup that adds Roman Anthony and you could have Garrett Crochet, even if it's late September, even if it's for the playoff run, if you can get these guys to be 60% of what they were last year, huge additions to the team. Yeah, it's a whole new lineup. It's a whole new game.
And even like I know he hasn't been good. He was good in 24, but like Tanner Hawk, like he's starting to throw lives
He's
again.
throwing the ball.
Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't have him go out there like put him as a starter and hope he's gonna go 5+ innings. But like he's a good his stuff is really good for an inning or two out of the bullpen.
I
Just
don't think he'll be throwing at all this year.
I
I think he's in.
yeah he might not get any play this year whatever. But like I feel like he's a good piece for like if you need a guy. And maybe he has it, maybe he doesn't. I'm not saying throw him out there in game one of the playoffs or something. But like if September rolls
I don't
around,
think he's outside a single pitch.
yeah, right. You might not. But like if September rolls
You
around
don't really need him. You really don't need him at this point.
you really don't. But if you want to see what he can do, you can do that. I want to talk about this guy for a little bit. Brian Bale. The turnaround of his season has been crazy. He has a 10.35 starter ERA this year. Probably the worst in the
Probably the worst starter in the league.
now he got sent down, and I think that was a needed for him to be like, oh shit, I gotta wake up and do whatever they say. Because I remember him saying, no, I'm a starter. I don't do this. I'm a starter. They sent him down. He's like, oh shit, I I gotta come out of the pen. He's come out of the pen. Now he has the best reliever ERA in the league, and it's like 0.67 maybe. 6.6 something like that. Like,
Yeah.
and he's a
Brian
great
Bale out of the bullpen, 42 innings, a .64 ERA,
four.
7.9 K per nine, a 195 batting average against, and it is .81 whip. Like it's
Elite.
unreal numbers. Unreal
Elite.
numbers.
And he's perfect for Jake Bennett and Payne Tolley, these young guys who have not thrown this many innings in their career yet, to have them to save them for the playoffs because they're going to be massive for our playoff run, and you can have them pitch 4 or 5 innings a night. Brian
Yeah.
Bale comes in, he can throw six, he can throw
As you go down
five
the stretch, like he can give you 6 innings. Like that's going to be huge for these
because
young starters.
he has the longevity.
Yeah, the turnaround of Brian Bale is just crazy. Those stats that you just mentioned from coming out of the bullpen compared to starting. I mean, that's crazy.
Different human
Um,
being.
yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's weird, but shit, I mean, if he comes out of the when he comes out of the bullpen, I mean, I think they finally found a role for him, which is good. But yeah, he's also just in addition to this magical run that we're on, and I'm happy to see him pitch well now. But yeah, I think some guys maybe are just more comfortable just coming out of the bullpen in later innings of the game, and
Right.
yeah, I think just keep doing what they've been doing because I think that they've finally found something here with Bale.
Yeah, I'm definitely happy to see that he has a role on this team. I
Yeah,
think
for sure.
he
I
cares.
thought he was going to get traded. I'm happy he didn't.
Yeah, he really does care like about the product he puts on the field, and sometimes you don't see a lot of guys like that. And yeah, he really cares. We already paid him. Not it's not even a crazy contract. Like we have him for a long time, and the contract's not massive. Just but some other trade deadline moves. The biggest move in baseball, Dodgers getting Tarek Skubal. Um, I'll give you my quick opinion on that. I think honestly, good. The Dod You can't blame Tarek Skubal. You can't blame the Dodgers for this. They said we're gonna go get this guy because we want to go win our third straight. And it's not like it was free agency where Skubal said, "Yes, I want to sign there." No, it was a trade. Nobody else in the league they could have made the trade. Everybody else
Yeah.
could have made that trade, and they didn't, and they let the Dodgers do it. And now they got even better, even though they did lose his first game. He pitched last night to the Cubs, but
Yeah, I think you took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, yeah, for people that are really shitting on the Dodgers, like, dude, their ownership wants to win. There's no salary cap. They're in LA. Of course, they're gonna try to get Tarek Skubal. I mean,
Anyone else
just
could have made
imagine.
that move.
Yeah, just imagine if you were a Dodgers fan. It's not the Dodgers' fault, but I mean, yeah, I mean, this also just adds to the fuel to the lockout, unfortunately. Um, yeah, it's gonna be. I think there will be one for sure. It's just, yeah, I think there's got to be a salary cap here, but I don't know. You can't blame the Dodgers for it, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's really not much to say. It's the Dodgers just keep getting better.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's Dodgers. Just it is what it is. Lockout's looming.
yeah, I think the only way there isn't a lockout, honestly, is if they somehow lose.
It's happening. It's happening. I think it's
But
gonna happen. Steph Passion came out and said it's 100% happening.
but when a guy like Jeff Passan says it doesn't matter that it's gonna happen, then it's definitely gonna happen, and I hope this doesn't ruin, baseball because the game's in a really good spot. It's in a really good spot, and I hope that who knows how long it's going to take. Back in the 90s, don't remember when they did this lockout before and they missed the whole season. So I just hope, especially in like this time period where people are so like hyper focused and then once it's gone for a little bit, it's like a trend. Like I hope like it's not a great baseball season next year doesn't even happen and then their numbers go down and attendance goes down and viewership. Like I hope it doesn't ruin the game of baseball and I think if they do add a salary cap, maybe it will bring more people to want to go because teams are on a more even playing field, like the small market teams like Pittsburgh or St. Louis, or you get the gist. Like I hope baseball doesn't die because it's in a great spot.
Yeah,
I
I
agree.
agree.
Yeah, yeah, it isn't a great spot. Just with between the Players Association and the league, it's gonna take forever. I don't know. With that kind of business, just doesn't. as a fan, it kind of sucks, but yeah, we'll see what happens in the next league year. But don't blame the Dodgers for this because it's not their fault. But I don't know. We kind of all saw this schoolboy thing coming anyway. Like we weren't like whoa,
Yeah,
but
I mean, we all knew he was going to get dealt.
yeah, I don't know. It just adds to the fire. But I don't know. I still think. I mean, Dodgers are clear favorites, but we'll see. I mean, it's not nothing's
Our
guaranteed in this.
friendship, the power of
Sucks.
friendship are coming.
I mean, this sucks.
Dude, I mean, just the fact that we witnessed the best month they've ever had in their history of the Red Sox. I mean, dude, that's crazy, man. Like, what? Just we're on a magical run. It's just crazy to see. Um, but yeah, well, hopefully, let's keep the foot on the gas. We're going on another streak here, and
Sure.
let's see where this goes.
All right. Well, we would love to hear all your opinions and comments about all of our talks in the comments. Please leave comments. We want to hear it. We want to see
Any
it.
topics, any questions, leave them in the comments. We want to know what you guys want to hear.
Also, check out the link in our bio to go to our other socials. We are posting there and some great clips there of our highlights of each podcast will be in the link in our bio. We appreciate everybody taking time to watch this podcast. We're growing. We're gonna get better, like we said last time, and we really are thankful for you guys to help us start this journey in the DMP podcast.
For sure. I mean, as a DMP podcast, we cover multi-sports. If you guys have any sports in particular that you guys want us to cover more, just let us know. We like to cover everything that's trending in the sports world. But yeah, drop your comments below. We'll talk about it. And this is really fun. So let's keep it rolling.
Sir, thank you guys for watching.
Thank
Yes,
you
sir.
for watching. We will see you next time.
Peace.